And we'll keep an eye on the chance for a couple of showers and thunderstorms later this evening and overnight, especially if you're West River. A couple of those storms could pack an extra punch as well. The further east you go, the quieter you are, but we'll still have lows all the same in the mid to upper 60s for much of the region. Then for your day on Tuesday, another round of showers and thunderstorms possible. Again, a few could pack an extra punch in a couple of areas. Temperatures will mainly be in the mid 80s to low 90s. We'll talk about the rest of your forecast coming up, which will feature the first full week of August. In just a little bit. Until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News First at 4.
One man is dead and another is accused of vehicular homicide. Details from the court documents.
Plus, roads in Pine Ridge are closed following some flooding. Which ones you need to avoid?
And U.S. lawmakers are working to get a vote done to make America's railways safer. The progress one senator is making. Well, good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. The Vermilion Police Department is investigating a murder. Police were called to an apartment about a block from USD after a report of a stabbing early Sunday morning. 20-year-old Chizela Liggins has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
The identity of the 47-year-old victim has not been released pending the notification of family. Police say that an autopsy has been scheduled and there are no other suspects at this time. Authorities say there is no danger to the public.
A motorcyclist is dead and a man is in the Minnehaha County Jail accused of vehicular homicide. An SUV collided with the bike on Saturday night at the corner of Veterans and Arrowhead Parkways. That's on the eastern edge of Sioux Falls. Police say 37-year-old Anthony Cerdez was turning left when he collided with the motorcycle. Cerdez left the scene and was arrested in Brandon, according to police. 29-year-old Jonathan Paulsness died in the crash.
The South Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating a fatal motorcycle crash in Lawrence County. The officials say that it happened around 12:30 Sunday afternoon, 2 miles west of Lead. Investigators say that the motorcycle was on Highway 14A when the driver failed to navigate a curve, went into the ditch, and struck an embankment. The 18-year-old driver was flown to a nearby hospital but died from his injuries. He was not wearing a helmet.
TSA officers recovered 2 loaded handguns at the Rapid City Regional Airport today. These are the 4th and 5th firearms detected at the airport so far this year. Last year, there were 7 guns total. Depending on the circumstances, the penalty for bringing weapons to the airport can reach nearly $15,000. Passengers are allowed to travel with guns and checked baggage as long as they're unloaded, packed separately from ammunition, and declared at the airline check-in counter.
A 49-year-old Sioux Falls man is accused of driving drunk and threatening a woman and a child with an illegal gun. Sioux Falls police say that it all started with a dispute on Saturday night on the east side of the city. Investigators say that Uber Revolorio Hernandez pulled out a gun, threatened the woman and child, drove off, and then fired the gun in their direction. The 49-year-old suspect faces a long list of charges, including aggravated assault, DWI, and having a gun with an altered serial number.
Several roads on the Pine Ridge Reservation are closed after a bout of flooding this weekend. BIA 33 is closed after a temporary culvert washed out north of Gooseneck Road. Traffic will need to use BIA 14 to 27 until further notice. Water that was coming over BIA 27 between Thunder Valley and Rockyford has drawn back, but there is still debris on the road, so you'll want to be careful if you need to drive in those areas.
And I don't know if you were in Sioux Falls yesterday. It was nice to see some rain, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
A short bout of rain.
Yeah, just a little bit, a little over 1/10 of an inch of rain officially at the airport on Sunday. Not a lot, but it's better than zero. We need more, and we have a few more opportunities to get that, just nothing widespread. In terms of what we had yesterday, this is just a sampling of some of the storm reports we had really over the last 24 hours. And you notice a lot of them mainly sequestered to southwestern and south central portions of KELOLAND, from wind gusts as high as 72 miles per hour in Fall River County, that was near Hot Springs, to rainfall amounts of over an inch diameter hail, and locally even higher diameter hail that had been observed over the course of the evening yesterday. But much of today, really not a whole lot of anything going on. It was actually a very nice day to get outside. 88 is your air temperature at the airport, and also southerly breeze at 8 miles per hour. 88 also your high temperature today. We'll see if we're able to kind of peak up a little bit more in between then. But so far, though, this is seasonably warm for this time of year. Compare that to Pier, which broke into the 90s again, 92 with a southeast wind at 13 miles per hour. And we're going to still see some 90s for a little while longer. 90 Faith, 92 right now in Phillip, 84 for Mitchell, 83 in Yankton. Winds have not been all that bad, around 5 to 10 miles per hour in many locations. 10 to 15, though, towards central and eastern Keloland, but you also know it's the southeasterly breeze, and that is typically a warmer wind that we get. Now, we haven't had a whole lot of anything going on overall. There has been one small exception. We had twin thunderstorm cells just west of Rapid City that we have been watching a little while ago, but they, in essence, are going to rain themselves out. But we're not quite done with that potential for strong to, even at times, severe thunderstorms yet. As we go through the overnight time frame, that's going to be what we watch, especially West River. We're going to do a little more detail on that and the rest of your 7-day forecast as we hit through the hour.
All right. Thanks a lot, Adam. A helicopter pilot was airlifted to Omaha this weekend after a helicopter crash near Crawford County, Iowa. The Denison Volunteer Firefighter Association says that the crash happened near the town of Deloitte. Once the crash was located, the jaws of life were used to safely get the pilot out of the helicopter. The condition of the pilot is unknown at this time.
The Idaho woman convicted of killing her 2 children and helping stage the death of her 5th husband's former wife learned her fate today. Lori Vallow Daybell will spend the rest of her life behind bars. And for the first time, we're hearing from Vallow Daybell herself. Jonathan Vigliotti reports.
I mourn with all of you who mourn my children and Tammy.
Lori Vallow Daybell finally broke her silence about being convicted in the murders of her 2 youngest children and a romantic rival. She spoke just before a judge sentenced her to life in prison without parole.
Jesus Christ knows the truth of what happened here. Jesus Christ knows that no one was murdered in this case. Accidental deaths happen. Suicides happen. Fatal side effects from medications happen.
Vallow Daybell refused to admit that she played any role in the deaths of 7-year-old J.J. Vallow and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan, or her 5th husband, Chad Daybell's former wife, Tammy Daybell.
You killed those children, according to the state's theory, and I believe it, to remove them as obstacles and to profit financially. You justified all of this by going down a bizarre religious rabbit hole, and clearly you are still down there.
Vallow Daybell appeared to show no emotion and did not look at those delivering victim impact statements in court.
You are a liar, an adulteress, and a murderer. Because of you and your desire to get what you want at any cost, my family has been ripped apart.
JJ's grandmother painted Vallow as a cold-blooded, selfish woman.
JJ and Tylee could have been with... Instead, she took all that away, all because she is a money-hungry, power-mongering monster.
Vallow Daybell's husband, Chad Daybell, is awaiting trial on first-degree murder and conspiracy charges. Unlike his wife, he faces the death penalty. His trial is expected to start next year. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, St. Anthony, Idaho.
A prosecutor read a statement from Vallow Daybell's oldest son, Colby Ryan, who said he has lost his family and prays for healing for everyone involved, including those who took the lives of everyone we loved. That was a quote. Vallow Daybell's attorneys argued their client is misunderstood, that she's a loving mother who is caring, witty, insightful, and smart.
The North Dakota State Fair saw record-breaking attendance for the 2023 event. Fair officials say that over 356,000 people attended, which is up 13% from last year. The previous record was set back in 2013 with over 320,000 people. State Fair carnivals also saw an 8% increase over last year. The 2024 North Dakota State Fair is now scheduled for July 19th through the 27th.